But then I begin to ask, he say, you come once I could be make us a we be tactics they are quite fancy. Me no metinoma be say you know. There's one thing about knowing about say ebia nipa we na ho odin and there's another thing say na ho odin nie no metimi na ko ana. Ubetimi nim say obi a ho odin pen ni strength pen ni but wontimi stop no. Na one any Messi strength. One any Messi weaknesses. One any Ronaldo strength. But kwan be na abefa so abe stop you mo say me ma Ronaldo ishegu. Kwan be na abefa so abe stop say me ma Messi ntwenhye. Ebi ni Germany national team ni Julian Nagelsmann. And I think say after what happened at the Euros, you know, they are so much bent on making the Nations League their own to dominate it. Me shake game weapon na dripa. There are a lot of players who some body language so better some more some for example Florian Wirtz. So me interest be was our game nipa. Any idea Vitinha mo so akoye dey ba. Any what you expect from the Portuguese national team. Fancy Portugal for ne there. Players in individual quality no ho. But me have always told you say me coach ni number one person na me nyini.
That's what buying
so the Belgium national the Belgium national team man no. Oh yeah Bobia went to for man hwe. When that was the golden generation for man. Yeah some man the golden generation of Portugal because me jitum ye say. Oyi sa 2000 and even 2006 squad no cry na sheda na heavy say 2003 2004 dey man. What you say? Because 2006 the Ronaldo ni figure the Belgium team ni this year na so consistently and no boss. And na omo goalkeeper ya o cheche penalty shootout. Ricardo also. No, Portugal, Ricardo. Ricardo. Portugal World Cup 2006.
Okay.
Obeda go post move more resources and that. And that was maybe the peak of players we say Ricardo Carvalho. No what Chelsea, what Chelsea 2004, 2005, 2006. But this current crop of Portuguese team no, omanya me can say individual qualities being talent be almost soon time nya kwan national team ni muntem. And most of them so experience quality seasons with their clubs. Because they have Nuno Mendes quality player. Ruben Dias with Manchester City. Antonio Silva with Benfica. Young boys of Diogo Costa of Porto goalkeeper. Mendes so. Obi abedi wiasima tem obi abedi Diego Dalot asem so wasan bo ni Manchester bo ma ya hwe. Ono so another player. Ono so ko Portugal national team o hwe na on time to na bench o.
Ono so ya da Ronaldo pa.
Obebo.
Ono nkwa na ho se why well and so be fidi Ronaldo.
And na kwa the police ni de wajai team ni bo. Carvalho no atena no hu nwi sei no. Ono de ne to nchen a Danilo Pereira ono kwa so betime move to the center back. But if you have Vitinha, if you have Bruno Fernandes, if you have Jan Neves, some midfield three when can say if you decide to go with even 4-2-3-1 with Bruno or stick it to the position as the sole number 10 and creator in the number 10 I was a Jan Neves ni Vitinha ma balance because we are Paris Saint-Germain wa folly amone na monten 10 one so Ororo jina ni mu ho Gonzalo Ramos mu wo ni mu obi Diego Yota mu wo ni mu obi. I expect the Portuguese team to be more competitive than what we've been seeing of them in recent times. So interestingly, maybe the game they be and learn. But fancy, I'm not for bebre na din komo about January. They said na Newton e can say or shebe bia Guardiola de nebe day ebebo. Now he made emphasis about enyoma me se bia na manage wo pa. The edikan as an attacking midfielder. The tosumi no as a defensive midfielder. The tosumi as a central midfielder. All of these positions are solid. But where I am picking my angle from is the kind of role of a Bono Manchester City team in him. Being a crucial part of their setup. Fancy, signing way 8/10 already. But a performer, not too become 10/10 because and a signing is there. Oh, sign the probability say be you know so, but anything can happen in football. Obetimi abane bia wa be pra. Na for first 2 months, obetimi abana adaptation so aye dey. A delay. No one to me and money said you now office open no. But I think he comes in as a player who fits so many roles. Oh yeah, a jack of all trade and a master of all. Not a master of none.
Wow.
He's a jack of all trade in the midfield and a master of all. Didn't make us ask him no. Because o check on Onkasani profile, o Bono as the deep lying playmaker. He's a proper controller. He can set the tempo so well for you. And ultimately receive pass in tight spaces easily. Ne won kire no press man so or press resistant. O you soon as a central midfielder say on progress here in the Italian Serie A player BN one more why progressive carries than him. Nobody, including progressive passes. It will be to my said Juman the amount. Easy. I know Sadi go Sakana home. Say or I feel late in the box. And our bonus and number 10 also soon creatia. He is going to be there. It will check it with his period with AC Milan. Games played 1. Games started 1. Successful passes into opposition's half 2,443. Passes into final third 535. Meaning now first. Goals 19 goals third. In all competitions, ranking for AC Milan. Fancy signing way affect what they want to do. Now, baby, a issue kakrabe woni ni abimbe raise discussions in the start segui screen you so. Now, in terms of goals scored from open play, or say 10 goals, 7th or rank among players in the Italian Serie A. But fancy, we are midfield and near rank 7th players who do about Italian Serie A in terms of goals. You are there. Chances created 17th. Medical catcher say or no, ni so quality. Say 1 or a tempo center or a controller, and I tell you, or a high ball volume distributor, or your creator, high volume ball distributor, and to the cruise mola in Ibino, or be pass, or be progressive passes. So you look at the passes completed in final third, 5th in the whole of Italian Serie A, 18th in terms of dribbles completed in the whole of Italian Serie A, meaning so a press resistant. Then you look at interceptions, or defender what they say. We know Obo on the Rodri as double pivoter. Solid. But Guardiola mono double pivot in the system. No, Guardiola prefers also on the normally the 3-2-5 and the 3-1-6. 6 no up front, not why single pivot. We on team was a single pivot. Ni weakness back no because only good defending. But it's a City call with a 3-2-5 no in terms of their build up phase now. Especially having players with say Ruben Dias, Nathan Eke, Akanji, and even Kusanov in that particular role. No. When double pivot, no any Rodri Bebono. Rodri no crabbe to me, I tell Rodri do masu bebre. Rodri no crabbe to me, set it back. No progressive ball anymore. Now, baby, huni say, omo obi onko fa collar of the neighbor, so no progressive carries in far more. And almost a fa Matheus Nunes. So no so progressive carrier. Kovacic. Progressive carries in farm. Most on the team fab on the ball through Mikel 20 years, 30 years. As I know James. The same thing with Matheus Nunes. But Omoba and Nunes, they are no Pep Guardiola who said technical quality no form. It would enable to a babuano. On to me hold possession. Color of so Kovacic so boka krabia uepra. And now obo or chana obo. And technically only good as Tijani Reijnders. Now in Tijani Reijnders, as I say, unya a tempo setter and a controller. When you play a progressive carries and what be replace Kovacic, any Matheus Nunes signings, you know. I don't know technical quality. This are bro, most of it keep possession. 3. Bernardo Silva. Otimi Bob Bernardo Silva line be say, oh no, off the ball runs. Off the ball runs, a very key man every single midfielder. It is question Manchester City in Real Madrid. Kwa Bernardo Silva fast so say 2 goals be. Exploiting the right half spaces with Kevin De Bruyne. You understand how Tijani Reijnders will be very important. Off the ball runs between the two of them. There's not so much difference between Ono and Bernardo Silva. Fancy, this is a proper signing that comes to Manchester City and set them to a different level. I think Club World Cup they will be there. Or compare it to Ike Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, she key passes ni progressive passes. Now have forward passes or a player nothing or pen change mu there be only at Ajiman change mu passes. Pa no konenim. Pa no konenim. So on your screens you could definitely see the statistics over there. Blue region how the Reijnders, green region how Edema Kevin De Bruyne, Ike Gundogan region how the red no. So you look at the ball carrying. Fancy City watching na midfield that technical quality of football between the ball and Trimika. Try to crown out in our time. And Netherlands national team no type born in the double pivot or more in a 3-man midfield due to the quality. City watching na obetimi 10. But I think City has so much quality in their setup to utilize him maybe Broso side na kobo 10. They are sure say we are going to see the best of him due to the quality na Ekutano in that particular midfield role as the tempo setter, as a controller, and as a progressive ball carrier and a high volume ball distributor. Obey Jumane de Amomo simple. Fabregas Edumana or Kofano and also when I do so back of our Inter Milan. Yeah, Hananya Fini Babe Tufu by a Chrow, the NT will be fair Juma Befana Enfa. What checking in the history of Inter Milan? Fancy. Let's go back to Heleno Herrera because Onono considered as the godfather of Inter Milan team due to trophies asasieno odi kandi omoje led by players be Sandro Mazzola. Shadia bio ono ne be started with the 5-3-2. Two attackers, Mazzola or Kupala. And also obi obenya ni bi on ne bebo two top bia no ball more. Fast forward, the second most successful Inter Milan manager de bi obi abebo ni din Giovanni Trapattoni. Giovanni Trapattoni will go with the 4-4-2 with another two strikers. Then ubenya Jose Mourinho de ombeje treble. Treble no so buy and also beje with another two strikers, Diego Milito ni Samuel Eto'o. Then fast forward, there's Antonio Conte who comes into the team with a 3-back system, the same 5-3-2, but in different variation with a 3-back system, where he goes with two attackers, Romelu Lukaku Bolingole and Lautaro Martinez. Fast forward, what about Antonio Conte say we get team no work for Inzaghi dinaba, another two strikers, Marcus Thuram, then Lautaro Martinez. Now moving forward, you know, me share como games bebre na. Most of the time I saw Asani Diao and Nico pass. But in a more 4-2-3-1 formation with a lone man. Now, Fabregas decided to offer Inter Milan a Jumana. The biggest problem near power to how to transition this team from a 3-back system with two attackers to a more 4-2-3-1 with an arrowhead leading the line as the main striker. Lautaro is used to that because Lautaro is a captain. He will still be there. Now the adaptation period of Antonio Fabregas made be because as we say radio mo de ye Thiago Motta me no me expectation ka or train crack ebe bo ano because Thiago Motta call Juventus no the same things were raised about him say akoya adwuma ya wo de Zaxi mo ye wo Bologna ho ne ada na wo soro de but Juventus mo ne ada na ho nya style of play asem resource matters where Inter Milan has got into obetime introduce your 4-2-3-1 but as fast as he could say betime pick up the results aba and wantime age trophy no very important. Okay. Fancy Sanka Simone Inzaghi edge Champions League now I'm sure we'll be having a different discussion. So Oko Hilal. But trophy now man intino. But title now am man intino. Fancy shebe bia issue ni nyina
okay.
Manchester United so omanya Edison na skebia wo bia na mo pom fa nkofa hack ni mfa ne mra.
Whoa, Mate. Whoa, Mike.
Hey, Asema.
Mike, into you.
But I say, the two Milanese clubs, Inter and AC,